All right, starting this vlog, well, firstly, hi, and welcome to a new vlog. Starting this in kind of an unconventional spot. My sister in Estonia helps her friend Maria out with Maria's, like, business, sort of, and Maria sells, or, like, helps distribute Zuri dresses in Estonia, which, if you're not familiar with the brand, it's this, like, fair trade, dress company. They're really cute. I'll link them below. But also she sells like some home goods and blankets and things like that. And I just really, really, really love her stuff. Also, Maria is just like a gem of a human. So I wanted to show you some of these things because they're so, so good. So I'm going to link Maria's shop below, but I'm going to show you some of the things that she sells because it's like great stuff. And I just really didn't want to like come to Tallinn and not show you guys Maria because I really like her. So this is my sister.
Hello.
Hi. So these are some of the blankets that Maria sells. So she, what is it? It's like through a company.
Basha?
Yeah, Basha. And they work with women, I think in India, yeah?
I don't remember if it's India or Guatemala.
Okay. Well, they work with women in kind of developing countries in either India or Guatemala. And this is all like recycled materials that are turned into these beautiful blankets.
Ah, sorry, Bangladesh.
Okay, Bangladesh. Problem solved. So they've got like, this one is really nice, but all of these have different, it's hard to show you, but you can kind of see like one side is like this, and the other side has different materials and patterns and like a bunch of different colors. This is really lovely. But yeah, these are just like gorgeous blankets that she sells. And then you can see some of like the homeware stuff that she has, these cute little bowls. Plates like this from Morocco. Like, Maria has exceptional taste. She's just so good. So this is some of the stuff that she sells, and it's all like fair trade and ethically sourced and things like that. It's like a little bag, some Zuri dresses. You can see these. I'll put a picture in of what the Zuri dresses look like on because I don't want to unfold her stuff. But these are like the Zuri dress patterns. You can see this one's pretty cool. I like that one. Over here, I think these are made in Kenya. Yeah, so I've got one. Katura bought one that she gave to me, but it doesn't fit me anymore. So, ooh, this is cool. Sort of a cool black and white, or not black and white, but more geometric stuff. So Zuri dresses are great. They're like all cotton and really, really breathable, and really great in summer. So if you are looking for a good summer dress, I would highly recommend the Zuri dresses. Really high quality, good cause, all that kind of stuff. So I'll show you the blanket I'm getting. Kat helped me pick this one out. So it's got this on one side, and then, where is it?
Oops.
It's okay, she'll demonstrate for us. So it's this pattern on one side, and this is the double blanket, so it's pretty big. And on the other side, it's got this pattern. So it's really beautiful. I'm very excited to get it home. So yeah. Thanks, Kat. Well, it is now around 2 in the afternoon, and we picked the boys up from
They
school.
renovated this.
What?
They renovated this.
They renovated that?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna go to this museum with the boys.
And this little game.
There's the games. What museum is it? What museum are we even in?
The Seaplane Museum.
Okay. I think that's a submarine. We got like a cafe. This cool bridge. And oh, it's roped off. That's unfortunate. This is really cool staircase. Alright, so you've got a big airplane hanging from the ceiling. A submarine, which I've shown you already. We've got a tank with like games for the kids to play essentially. The twins are down there right now, basically driving little boats around, which is pretty fun. It's just a really cool interactive space to take the kids to. In the town where I was born, lived a man, sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in a yellow submarine. We're actually inside that submarine. I'm in the back of it. You can see like the beds. A little toilet for you if you needed to use it. Again. You have to crouch real low, but you can see all the machinery and the pipes. This is pretty cool. I can almost stand up in this part. All these like I'm guessing the kitchen area. This one is kind of like an officer's cabin. So you get like your own sink. A little bit nicer than the other ones. Place to sit. It's a good thing I wore tights today. Frankly, I feel a little claustrophobic after that, but that was kind of cool. Not often you get to go inside a submarine. Okay, so this is a game where you get to shoot this gun at these incoming planes. Kat's doing much better than I am. Come on, get that one. I want to see the explosion again. It's actually really hard.
It is really hard.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Right here.
But if you want to do like life-size, poor result.
2% accuracy.
So I don't think we have careers in the military.
Apparently not.
No. Well, this is pretty cool. You can actually try on all these different uniforms and then have your picture taken in the mirror over there. So they have a traveling exhibit or a temporary exhibit right now on Venice, and it basically walks you through the birth of Venice, talks about how they created the city, and then walks you through sort of the rise and fall of Venetian power and the merchant class that ruled it and all that kind of thing. So this is pretty fun. Interesting, I've never been to Venice, but I do hear it's amazing. This is kind of fun. There's like a little Venice Canal walkthrough sort of simulation. How cute. Complete with like gelato vendor and line drying clothes. That's really fun. Little kids would love this. Well, that's actually really impressive. They're saying that Venice was so good at building warships that they could build and outfit a war galley in a single day, which is wild. Alright, proof that the macaroni and cheese has actually made it. We're actually going to be doing macaroni and cheese for dinner tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do one of the Gabba Dots versions too. So. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day in Tallinn. We're having like pretty chilled mornings because the twins and Atlee are in school in the mornings, but then like family time is in the evenings. So this morning, Mom and I are gonna go and explore Old Town a little bit. Tallinn has some amazing city parks, and it's just really pretty to walk through them, and the birds are singing, and it's just a lovely city to wander around, or at least the parks are. And then we're gonna explore Old Town a little bit, and then unfortunately, we left Mom's coat in the cab on the way to the Airbnb, so we're gonna try and replace that today and just do a little shopping in some of the malls. So I'll take you along to show you some of that because I think it's always interesting to see like just what things are like in other countries. That's part of half the fun of traveling. And then tonight, the twins have climbing practice. So my sister has entered them in like bouldering classes or rock climbing classes, so we're gonna go along with that. I think I'm actually gonna try and do some bouldering as well because I haven't gotten a workout in quite some time. This will be really fun for us this afternoon. Last night, like I showed you, we just made the mac and cheese that I've been hauling all over Europe for them, and we watched the Spider-Man movie, the new Tom Holland series. I think we watched the first one. I actually haven't watched anything since the Tobey Maguire Superman films, so I'm very far behind. But anyway, just waiting for Mom to get ready, and then we are going to go out to the parks. I just want to say one thing. Like, I'm going to try and show you a little bit more of like the scenery around Tallinn. It's really interesting here. Like, a lot of the exteriors of the buildings look really run down, and they are, but you go inside the buildings and they're actually really nice. And so a lot of this is, there's like a lot of cultural reasons and stuff for that, but I would just say like, it can look a little run down and like not as nice here sometimes, but you'd be surprised. And there's a really strong design culture here. Like they're very much into like the upcycling and recycling and kind of more of that like what you might think of as like a Scandinavian design. So there's just a really strong design culture, and the concept stores and design stores in Tallinn are really quite good. So don't be like turned off by some of the like rougher exteriors you see around here. You'd be really surprised at how like nice things are inside people's homes. And also don't forget that like Tallinn and Estonia in general is like the tech hub of Eastern Europe. This is where Skype came from. Bolt, which is the Uber of Europe, that is an Estonian company. So, and there are a bunch of other ones. So I just think like it's nicer than you think. And I think it's really easy for people to kind of see some of the rougher exteriors and think, oh, it's really not nice, but it actually is really nice. So I forgot, quick outfit of the day. I'm wearing they were once white, but are now very dirty Keds. These are my black Good American skinny jeans that I've just kind of cuffed up to give them a bit more of a modern feel. This is a white Saison sweater. I forget what the name of this one is, but it's like one of their classic knitwears. And I've got my trusty P&W hat. Okay, you can see there's the outside of the building we're staying in. So a lot of them are like these wooden buildings. I would say the doors in Tallinn are really cool. That one's all right. But they also have these more like stucco and plaster exteriors. A lot of the buildings here are like this really fun yellow color. And I'm not sure why, because it's not like a national color or anything. Yeah, this is just like a typical Estonian street. It's actually really pretty. I really like this building. But this is kind of a mild example of what I mean by some of the buildings look a little rougher. This one has some distressing. The house that Ket and Joel, or the building that Ket and Joel live in, is actually a lot worse than that. Some of them are pretty rough. But the insides are always really nice. I don't know if you'll be able to like see inside there. But there's like lots of bookshelves and stuff. I'm pretty sure this is their library. But I'm not sure entirely because I don't know how to read the signs. But it's kind of a cool building. And then next to it is this big black building, which I have no idea what it is. But it's just like Tallinn is a city where you see a lot of like old and new blended together. It's really, really, really cool. So anyway, so we're walking towards Baltiama, which is kind of this main area. Like there's a train station there. We can catch trains to other parts of Estonia. You can see the tram running over there. That's like gets you all over the city. And there's like lots of buses. Public transit here is pretty good, so you don't really need to drive to get around. Plus, it's super walkable. Just a typical Estonian street, but you can see what I mean. Like you've got graffiti everywhere. across from these really nice buildings, and right over here, we're in like this neighborhood called Teleskivi, and it's kind of more of like a design market area. It's really cool. This is the train station where you can catch all these different trains, go to different parts of Estonia, and probably, I think, maybe down into Latvia and Lithuania, but I'm not sure about that. So we've come to this part of Tallinn. It's like the park that surrounds Old Town. So you can kind of see all this over here is Old Town. No really rhyme or reason to this little adventure, just wanted to walk through the park. Just like I said, they have some really nice parks here. So there's this big play field right on the backside of Old Town. Like, how cool is that? Whoop. And then more of this like tree-lined walkway. It's just really pretty. So you can see more of Old Town over there. Okay, now we're coming into, well, we're heading more into the heart of Old Town, but you can see these like big walls. Again, more park on the other side. It's one of the main roads. Church. I don't know what church this is. I'm sure it's pretty easy to find out, but it's definitely got that like onion dome architecture you can see at the top. It's really beautiful. I think it's probably a Russian Orthodox or maybe like an Eastern Orthodox. See the doors? Some are better than others, but it's really fun to wander through Old Town. Look at all the doors. Watch out for that, Mom. I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference. All right, well, there's this overlook, and from here you can kind of see out over the city of Tallinn. I don't think it's quite as picturesque as the old city, but then we're up here in the old city, and this is like a nice little park area that we've been walking through. Whatever you do here, do not wear high heels. So here is your view of more of like Old Town Tallinn. You can see the park is just integrated into everything. Okay, we stopped in right here. I didn't show you any of her artwork, but this woman has a little business right in here, and we stopped in to look at her artwork. It was really cool, like hand sketches and watercolor paintings of downtown or Old Town. Come to like a third viewing platform, and here's maybe some better views over Tallinn. Yeah. Okay, now we're heading down into the more like commerce-oriented part of Old Town. I'd say the upper half is a bit more oriented towards like government things. There's the Academy of Sciences, the churches, things like that up there. Whereas I think the lower part of Old Town is a lot more like shops and cafes and things like that. So if you are looking for some good views, go to the upper part of Old Town, and if you are looking for something to eat, drink, souvenirs, a little bit more shopping, go to the lower section. But frankly, you should explore both because they're amazing. You can see the buildings here again. It's just such a pretty, colorful little Old Town area. I really, really like it. We're stopping at this little cafe that's got pretty solid reviews. Mom's got the salmon quiche. I got this feta salad. This is kind of the vibe of it. It's really cute. Super nice people. So. Okay, we've just come out of that little entryway and you can kind of see we're in the main square area. Lots of restaurants here. This is kind of the main heart of Old Town. You can see these fun little pigeon statues right here. It's kind of cool. I picked up a little bit of art from one of the local shops. I'll show you that later. But yeah. If I recall, this is kind of where they had us come line up for the half marathon. Yeah, I think it was like this street. Last time I was in Tallinn was 2019 and I was running the half marathon and it started in Old Town. So you had to start out on the cobblestone and then you ended on the cobblestone. And I definitely caught my toe on it and fell flat on my face in front of everybody at the finish line. And in true Estonian fashion, they just kind of looked the other way. And nobody, like I feel like Americans would have been like, hey, get up and are you okay? One girl did try and stop and like make sure I was okay. But essentially, they just kind of were like embarrassed for you and didn't pay attention. So we're coming to the end of, or the edges of Old Town, and these like two towers. So this is kind of the end of it. And then you go back out to the main sort of city area. So, and this is where I fell down, like right out there. And on this side of the gate are all the flowers. Look at the colors of these things. These are beautiful. So if you're coming to Tallinn and you need to pick up flowers for a friend or for yourself, here's the place to come. Okay, well, I'm in Kubayama, which is the department store here, and I did a pretty thorough search on their dresses. These two are from a brand called Betty Barclay, which is one I've never heard of before, but this one didn't quite fit very well, but it's really nice. I think it's on sale for like €50. This one I love the color of, and it's beautiful linen material. It's a little bit more expensive, but I think it's priced correctly for what it is. It's like €150, and it fits so nicely, so I'm just debating about that.
Estonia. It was destroyed in World War II. Like the tower was half gone, but they've rebuilt it, and the statues, there were over 2,000 statues, and the Soviets took a lot of it to make gravel. But the few of them they left because they were superstitious.
It's beautiful.
And they just had to build what they could to make it the only brick office. This is our main pedestrian street that we have. You know, all the restaurants and shop, you know, stuff. And then you keep walking down, and then we have 3 malls on a 4-corner.
Oh, nice.
3 malls, and
What
then
is
a meat market.
And a meat, okay, well. And what is the national dish here? Like potatoes and something?
Oh, yeah, like food?
Yeah.
Potato, herring, pork, cucumbers.
Well, this building has, they're actually like keeping it preserved so it won't fall over, but that's really funny. It's the Soviet era bridge versus the original.
This is what's left of the ruin.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
This is something unique we have here in Tartu compared to
This is stunning.
very different.
Look at this cathedral.
Yeah, very unique actually. It's not a thing here, but it's become a thing for our church to exist.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so usually here's penny. Sometimes it'll be candles.
Little pagan stone.
Like, you didn't have cars, so there were very few parking spaces where more and more people have cars now, so it's becoming a problem for parking. Oh goodness, maybe they blacked up on it. But you can see, like, up here, you just feel the craftsman. These are actually two separate buildings, but they look like they're just.
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday and our last day in Tallinn. We did a really shitty job of vlogging yesterday. We went down to Tartu to see some family friends. So I showed you some clips, but I really didn't like vlog per se. So sorry about that, but Tartu was really fun. It was just really good to see Chris and Mindy and catch up. You probably heard some of Chris's tour guide. They've been missionaries here for the last 12 years, so they really know Tartu quite well, and they've made it their home. Like Katura and Joel have made Tallinn their home. So it was just really, really good to see them. I literally haven't seen them in, I think, 10 or 12 years. So it's been wild. But yeah, now I am off to meet up with Ket. We have a full day of family stuff. We're gonna go back to Maria's to look at some of the other things that I might want to take home. And then we're gonna go to a museum with Mom, pick up the boys from school, take them to the beach, have a family dinner, and then we are going to a spa, which I probably won't film. Probably won't film it because spas are really about relaxation and people are in their swimsuits and things like that. So yeah, but that's the plan for today. I actually didn't show you anything out at Katura's because I didn't. But anyway, now we're in Kuba Maya, which is like a department store. And I didn't show you much of that last time, so hopefully I can show you a little bit more this time. Kaba Maya, thank you. Anyway, we're at the mall again. Okay, this is the first dress, the one that Kat picked out for me, and we say it's not bad, but a little too Nantucket. Next one.
It's actually much more fitting of you.
Yeah, it's a very different.
Yeah.
Like, I know the black is peeking out, but like if I wore it with like a white belt or...
Yeah, much better.
Is it fitting okay?
Yep, I could see that actually way more than the Nantucket one.
The Nantucket one. Yeah, I like the color. Okay, we've come out to the beach. Right on the Baltic Ocean. It's like a park that Kat and the kids come to every so often. They've got their ice cream. Mom, how's the ice cream?
Delicious.
Great.
Why didn't you get ice cream?
Because I didn't want it. Because I had a cinnamon roll and a brownie already today. It was a lot of sugar. What flavor did you get?
Mint. Peppermint.
Mint. This is a good flavor, huh? Nice. Is that the flavor you always get?
I used to get different kinds, but now I like peppermint.
Yeah. What was the flavor you used to get?
Chocolate or other ones I don't remember.
Chocolate. Yeah, chocolate's a good flavor too.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice sandy beach. All right. Baltic behind me. It's a lot different than Scotland, like for sure. I didn't see any beaches like this in Scotland. And Kat says you can come and swim in the Baltic in the summertime because it's a lot warmer, but it's still quite cold out now and the water's quite clear, so that's nice.
Stop.
Which one is movie? Never mind. So this beach, which I will insert the name of, here's a puppy. This beach has the area we were at earlier. It's got playground equipment for the kids. Hi, buddy. Hi, sweetie. And nice walking trails, which Asher is showing us. Who's bored?
Hey, good job.
Lars just split a rock in half.
Look at it.
Hey, bud. The boys are having fun breaking rocks. It's cheap, free entertainment. Hey everyone, we are in London. It's kind of an abrupt change, I know. So where did we leave you? So we left off when we were out at the Baltic Ocean, kind of playing with the boys and wandering around the beach area and the hiking trails. And Kat and I were just taking some pictures for my Instagram, and we decided to go over by this dock and get like the Tallinn skyline in the background. And I had my camera in one pocket and my phone in the other pocket of my jean jacket. And I went to take the jean jacket off as I was sitting on the edge of this dock while we were getting these pictures, and my my phone flew out of my pocket and into the Baltic. It was really hilarious. Kat and I just started like cracking up because it was just so absurd. And Kat, bless her, she tried really hard to like find it in the water. She like even went in and like all this mucky water, and we just never could find it. Yeah, so I am sort of sans phone. They had a Google Pixel that we were been able to put an eSIM on, so I at least have data while I'm in Europe, even though I can't make phone calls, and that means that I can at least get back to Seattle, and obviously once I'm in Seattle I can get home no problem. But I will need to go buy a new phone and get a SIM card because there's no Verizons in Estonia, shockingly, I know. Like, of course there aren't, but yeah. Anyway, it was just really funny. So that just kind of put a wrench in things, and I just didn't really feel like picking up I was so thankful that the camera didn't fly into the water because I would have been really sad then. And I mean, I've been wanting a new camera, or like, sorry, I've been wanting a new cell phone anyway, mainly because mine has been awful since day one, and I've had it for almost 4 years. So that's unfortunate, but c'est la vie. Anyway, we got into London yesterday. Oh, so back up. So then after we hung out at the Baltic and lost my phone, we went to the spa. We went to this place called Ring Spa. I'll insert a picture from the website just because, everyone's in their swimsuits and it's like a very family-oriented place and there's lots of kids, and it's just not a place that I would want to vlog, so I didn't show you any of that, but it was awesome. They're not like American spas. I mean, you can get massages and things, but it's not like a nail salon or something like that. It's like, there's lots of different heated pools at different temperatures, and like, there's like a bar for food and things, and there's a bunch of different saunas. There's like 10 different saunas there, and that was really cool. Joel and I did, my arm is getting tired. Joel and I did a Finnish sauna ritual. So the Finnish saunas are, I think, like 90, it's either 90 or 95 degrees Celsius, which is like around 200 and some degrees Fahrenheit. They're really hot. You're basically slow roasting yourself. This person comes in and they have these birch tree branches that they've soaked in water. And they put those birch branches on the coals, and then they put a bunch of water on top of the coals to create the steam. And then a woman went around and like whipped a towel in the air to get the air circulating. And then she took these birch branches, and then you dip them in water again. And then you like kind of hit your arms and your body with it to, I think, encourage circulation and things like that. So we did that, and then she dumped some cold water over our heads because you need to cool off, and that felt so refreshing. And then she takes those buckets of water and she pours more water on the hot coals and whips the air around again to get it like extra hot, or to make it feel extra hot. And the whole ritual only lasts like, I'd say like 7 to 10 minutes. Probably like more like 7 minutes, but afterwards then you go jump in the cold plunge pool, and it feels great. And after that we didn't want the hot, we just wanted to stay in like the colder pools. Anyway, and the cold pools are like 30 some degrees Fahrenheit, so it's very cold. It's almost ice, and yeah, it was really fun. It sounds crazy, but we really enjoyed it, and both of us said that we would do it again given the chance. So if you ever get a chance to do a Finnish sauna ritual, I would highly recommend it if you can handle that kind of heat, and you're not somebody who's gonna like pass out. Like Kat hates it, but Joel and I really enjoyed it. So that was the sauna. And then the next day they came over to our Airbnb, we said our goodbyes to the boys and to Kat and Joel, and then we came into London. And then it was really just like, it was just a travel day. We just spent a lot of time in the airport getting through customs, and then a lot of time on the train getting to our hotel. We're staying in Kensington, like on the border of Kensington and Shepherd's Bush. over by the Westfield Mall, which is massive. Yeah, Mom was really exhausted, obviously, and I think we also both really needed our space from each other at this point. So I went out and I walked through Hyde Park, and I went over and saw Buckingham Palace, which is like meh. I mean, it was a long walk. I was over there anyway, so why not? But I didn't really care all that much about it. And then I found a wine bar up in Notting Hill that I really liked. So that was called, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll insert it again in the description box below. Super friendly staff and a great little wine bar if you're in the area looking for several glasses of very good wine. All of the wines I had I really enjoyed. But I didn't film. I was just needing some me time, and I didn't really want to bust out a camera in the middle of a wine bar. It would just look really awkward. Anyway, so now Mom is down having her breakfast, and I feel like going out and exploring a bit more. We need to leave for the airport at noon, and it's probably like 8-ish right now. So I'm gonna walk over to a little cafe I found in Notting Hill, and then I think maybe explore the neighborhood a little bit before I head back, and then we head home to the airport. I think, I really wanted to show you a few of the things that I bought, but I am already packed and I don't want to unpack. So I will show them to you in a different vlog as I put them around my house, because it's just a lot of home goods stuff. Like I bought some artwork and a blanket that I think I showed you from Maria and stuff like that. So I'll just point them out in future vlogs. So if you're interested, I don't know, subscribe. But I'm gonna end the vlog here, and thank you so much for coming along on this trip. It's been a long one and a bit of a crazy one. Definitely a learning experience for everyone involved, and really, really loved Scotland. And those are the two vlogs I did before this one. Like, I like Scotland a lot. My whole family does. Like, Katura and Joel really liked it. Steph really liked it. We're all like, can we buy a vacation home here? So definitely not the last time I'll be in Scotland. And yeah, gonna head out to Notting Hill, get my coffee, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.